Um, Today was an early one, 3:45. Didn't even set the alarm, but I was excited to get up and hear what God had for me today. And today He was talking to me about things, random. And as I started to pray and worship and pick up the pen and start writing, He was talking about idols, things. It started to make sense. It's one of His commandments. Thou shalt not have any other gods before me. And what that means is putting anything before Him. That's what idols are. It's not some statue or something weird that we think idols are. No, idols are anything that we use that we put before Him. When we get up and we pick up our phone and we go onto social media, or we start to read our emails or do all these other things before we put Him first, we cloud our minds and we start driving our attention onto things that drain us. Really, let's be honest, it drains us. It doesn't put us in a position to start our day off in the best possible way. Idols can be anything from food, exercise, drugs, alcohol, our body image. And what do all these things do? They cause us to be selfish, right? Because now we're trying to satisfy our personal needs, trying to fill that void, that emptiness where honestly, if you stop and think about it, we all just want to be loved and accepted. And we all just want to, quote unquote, fit in. But we're not meant to fit in. We were meant to stand out. We're meant to be the light. We're meant to be the salt on this earth. We're meant to be a reflection of Jesus, light, hope, love. But we don't know that until we spend time with Him in the morning and seek Him and seek what His will is for us today. And when we spend time with Him, He starts to give us these golden nugget downloads. And then He hones in on the things that are draining us of life. And it's things. Things are our biggest distractions. And so what He's calling us to do is really just sit down, take a look at what you're prioritizing in your life. What are you putting before Him? What are the things that draw you, or your flesh, that make you selfish? Because you're pursuing your self-satisfaction. And when you start to change your heart, change your mind, and posture yourself properly first thing in the morning, then you start to look to do His will, because you in turn will be blessed when you're doing the Lord's work, not our work. No, it's not about what we're going to get out of life. It's about what God can do through us that brings us life, brings us the feeling of being fully accepted and loved, because He fully accepts us and loves us just the way we are, broken, imperfect. He loves us. He loves us just the way we are, and He wants us to seek Him. He wants us to spend time with Him, just like you do with the people that you love. Love them. Love the things that God gives us. He gives them to us. He's just asking us not to worship them, not to put them before Him. He should be in His rightful place. And when He's first, everything else lines up. It all becomes well. It all becomes good. It all starts to make sense. And then you're able to endure and walk in the ways that He wants us to walk. It's not about us. It's about Him. Everything that we do is about Him. It's about having His will be done and bringing His kingdom on this earth. We have to be the salt. We have to be the light, and we have to let go of things that drain us. And if we seek Him, He will fill us. And not only will He fill us, we'll be operating in overflow. And when you operate in overflow, you can love other people. You can have compassion. You can have patience. You can have all those things that you don't have right now because you're empty. What happens when you chase idols is that they are not self-satisfying. They don't fill you. What happens is you want more and more and more and more because it's just not, it wasn't designed to satisfy you. Now I get up in the morning and I want more of Jesus. Oh my goodness. If you spend time with God, He will reveal to you what your purpose is, what your plan is, just for today. Forget tomorrow. Yesterday is already gone. It's old news. But for today, what does He want for you today? He's going to fill you with everything you need to accomplish your mission for today. And I don't know about you, but I don't want to know about tomorrow yet. I want to live today. Let's stay present. Let's take everything that we can today and just be present. Love the people around you. Look for ways to serve people. Look for ways to love people. Because trust me, if you look to live that way, if you look to satisfy God's will in your life, you in turn will be the one that is blessed in double. And actually, newsflash, it's sort of selfish. Because the blessing that God gives you in return is so much greater than what the world can give you. Try it and see. So today's golden nugget is stop chasing things and start chasing Him. Start chasing a relationship with Him and watch how your life will be completely transformed. Have an awesome day, guys. See you tomorrow.